You're listening to Open Mind Industries podcast. The Mind Unleashed. Sit back, listen, and open your mind.
Hey guys, welcome to the Mind Unleashed podcast. I'd like to give a few shout outs to our supporters. The first one is going to be Lyft, the ride sharing app. For your first $5 off your first ride with Lyft, type in TUMP for your first $5 off your first ride. Also, for any new drivers, Lyft is offering a $500 driving bonus when you sign up. Restrictions do apply. To our second supporter, it's going to be Weece Productions. That's WEECE Productions. They are a small production company here in Orlando, Florida, very budget friendly. They shoot anything from small films, weddings, any kind of crazy occasion you guys can think of. Very budget friendly. Check them out. Our links will be on the Facebook page. Our third one is going to be, Daniel Weiselberg. He's a good friend of mine. He does a drone shooting. He is drone certified, guys. That's a big plus. So if you're trying to get a residential video package done, if you're trying to sell property or what have you, or a small film done or a commercial, check him out. That's Daniel Weiselberg. It's going to be at DINE Production or DINE Studios.com. I'll put the link to our Facebook page on the description. Alrighty, thanks for sticking by. And now on to the podcast. Hope you enjoy. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to be setting it up with Mikel Pernisco. He is actually here on Skype. Michael, how are you, man?
Doing good. How's it going, Mr. Ali?
Doing good, man. We actually tried recording this about an hour ago, guys, and we fucked up. Like, we literally have been on Skype just for a little bit, so Mike could get comfortable. It was a strange one.
Gotta love dial-up internet.
Well, I mean, you were actually at work. Oh shit, my girlfriend just beat me in steps today. Well, no shit. Well, obviously, I was sitting on my ass today, and I'm recording the podcast with Mikel Pernisco.
You think just because you're crippled, that gives you an excuse? Well,
I mean, she did let's see, guys, she did 8,914 steps, and I think I did poop today, so I'm going to check my steps just for the podcast here to embarrass myself. Here we go, guys. I did 625 steps. Yay!
Are you in a wheelchair now?
Am I in a wheel? See, this is the asshole that helped us build our logo and have fun with it. I told you guys it'd be a fun podcast. Mike's a little bit nervous. But, yeah, man, like I said, he's a jokester. He's a fun guy. Michael actually helped build the Open Mind logo, the original logo that's actually on our Facebook. That he has a lot of love for, but really, he really didn't like it. And if you guys do log into the new stuff, it's OMI now. Michael really kind of pushed the OMI into my brain. It says, dude, this is where it needs to be. Tell a little bit about that, man.
Well, your original logo, that was your baby. That was your brain creation. You wanted a flux capacitor. You wanted a skull.
Yeah.
And gears. So I am not a graphic artist by any means, so I just literally slapped the three together and called it a logo.
Yeah.
But I hated it. I felt like it needed to be something simple. Especially given his projects that he's working on, he needed something that he can 3D print and embroider.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually did 3D print the original logo and with NinjaFlex.
The only thing cool about the original logo is you can animate it. You know, get the gears turning.
I mean, that was cool. That's still actually in our freaking files. I mean, I looked at it the other day and I was like, I loved it. Excuse me, I'm getting a freaking text. Don't be mad, I'm just showing you the hard work I'm trying to do. She's trying to slow... And she says goodnight, crippled. I told you, she says goodnight, crippled. So, it's a fun night. I guess she's trying to get in shape. But, yeah, I mean, the original logo, he was able to animate it. Good night.
She's not even referring to your disability. She's just referring to your refusal to walk more than 625 steps.
Oh, I got beaten today, folks. I got beaten today.
Your crippled ass.
Oh, Mikel Pernisco. But yeah, we literally, it's, the original logo, Michael really worked his ass off, and he sat there and he was like, dude, he's like, how do I do it? And my biggest thing, I'm a huge freaking fan of Back to the Future. For some of you who don't know, kind of one of my favorite movies besides Terminator 2, Terminator 2 and all those kind of movies, stuff like that. I'm a huge robotic kind of guy. But Mike was like, what do you do? And I'm like, flux capacitor? And he's like, alright. A year came down the road. We really didn't do much with the website.
I had a Google flux capacitor, I'll have you know. I had no clue what the fucking flux capacitor was.
That was fucking sad, too, because I'm just like, Like, haven't you seen Back to the Future? And you're like, yeah, I've seen Back to the Future, but I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. But with our original idea, like, I was telling Mike, when we first started, and Michael was like, so what's your goal with the company? We used to sit up back behind Terminator and just talk. And he was like, what's the idea of it? I'm like, well, I want to do like kind of now it's an R&D. Now we know what we're really about and what the goal is of the company. Back then I was like fucking running around, like I want to build this and this and this. Now I'm just like, okay, there's things I can and can't do. I need to be in R&D. I need to research some things and then build it to specifications. And Mike was like, hey man, this logo does not fucking work at all. It doesn't represent you, and it doesn't. And he sat there, since Michael unfortunately was, let go from Universal, he's doing much better now with a much better company and good friends. I couldn't be more happier. He got married, guys. He's now married officially. He's nodding his head here. I'm pretty sure you guys can see the video. If you guys can't, he is nodding. But, got married. His seems to be doing well. They got their own place now. And he's just like, we're sitting there, and he's like, listen, man, OMI. He keeps pushing OMI down my throat. And he's like, we sat there for what, 2-3 days just designing this fucking thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of doodles.
You were like, first we were like, okay, tell me what, tell me what the fuck this really means. Like, what does open mind mean to you? So I'm going down the list of it, and I'm like, okay, well, it's a catalyst. And if you guys look at the logo now and you see the dark blue and it's kind of expanding, it's a catalyst. It's like a little box, but it's something's in there trying to explode out of it. And he was like, doesn't it make sense that it's a box, but it's trying to unleash ideas, things, and I was like, it does make sense. Cause we started with a light bulb, we started with gears falling out of a cracked light bulb, but
light bulb.
Yeah. Mike, he sat there and he drew it out, and I liked it, but he's like, and he liked the name Handicraft, but John, John, we sat in the meeting, my mom sat down with me, and she was like, Ollie, it's a funny fucking name, it really is, but I said this in previous podcasts, it was a funny name, but everybody was like, what if you go into a meeting to R&D something and say, hi, we're Handicraft. People are gonna fucking...
I still stand by Handicraft. Just the novelty of the name alone would have sold, whatever you're selling, it would have sold.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you though, when I looked at the domain, the domain was already taken by a guy, and I had to go on that night and fucking find out why he owned it. And I'm like, okay, so, dude, why do you own it? And it was like, apparently, this guy, like I said in a previous podcast, guys, he fucking was like, shit. He was, a guy working with disabled people to get them jobs. And I'm like, how do you get Handicraft from finding somebody a job? And I asked him, well, can I have your domain? He goes, no. I said, fuck it. So I had to start from scratch. So I sat in my room, and, the recording thing didn't work. There, let me use the other feature then. It'll give me a few minutes. At least I got the recording of this, guys. So we don't do the video of this, whatever. So, freaking anyway, I'm like, why would you use Handicraft as a solution to, give somebody a job? And it makes, still to this day, it makes no sense why the guy had the shit. But what have you.
He beat you to it, though.
I mean, he did it, and the thing is, like, I'm sitting there for a couple days and trying to find open mind industries. I was like, open mind, and it didn't click, and then I was like, makes sense. We're open-minded. It makes, and now that I look at open mind now, it makes more sense to be open-minded.
Yeah.
I end the episode with open mind, stuff like that. But anyway, we got to the logo, and Mike was like, boom, I'm gonna push open mind down your fucking throat as much as you don't like it. OMI. And when you guys look at it carefully, it's open mind. But Mike did a kick-ass fucking job with it, and he was like, we gotta do 40 things. And I gotta get on a couple t-shirts, I still gotta find a distributor for that. I wanna get actually in a hat, but there's a place down in, downtown Orlando that I might go to. But we'll see what the hell's going on with that. But
get a t-shirt with the original logo.
I mean, I will, but I thought about that, but everybody's just like, I mean, there's like, even on the Facebook page, if you guys check it out, Jennifer Recitar, like, still loves it. She even wrote, like, I still love the original logo. I'm like, I do too, but Mike is right. It does pop more, and it looks professional. It looks like you could stick it on a wall, and people would know what the company's about. The skull and shit had nothing to do with anything.
No. The gears were the only thing you really had working towards you, and even that, gears are overdone.
Yeah.
Any kind of creation, and it's always gears. And then, not to mention, the simplicity of the new logo, it just makes it easier to work with. So you can shrink it, or you can make it larger, and it still looks the same.
Yeah, it's right, because I mean, I'm on like 3D hubs now and shit, and I'm like, okay, I gotta put a logo up for our thing, and I'm like, okay, I can just chop the damn, our name off, and OMI already fucking screaming, you know, who we are, so I'm like, there you go. And it works.
And the original one, you shrink it, and you lose all of the details that make it.
Yeah. I mean, guys, it makes a shit ton of sense. And how me and Mike actually met, man, Mike would work with me at Terminator 2 3D, but later become my lead and stuff like that. And I had to really get him out of his shell. I gotta say, I guess he kinda has the open mind now. You know, it's kinda like crazy how it all kind of comes together. But we met through fucking video games. I was telling you guys privately, you had to find, you know.
We met through you stopping me from quitting. In a locker room. Remember?
Oh my god. Oh shit, yes. Oh my god. That's
we met before, but that was like the first actual conversation I had.
I think it. Yeah, I remember, like, I didn't really know you then, but you were like, dude, I can't fucking, I think you were like, you ready to go rescue somewhere?
Yeah, Terminator tried to rescue me out, and I was not having it. Because my first experience with rescuing is where they send you to another attraction. If they don't need you at your current attraction that you're working, they send you to another one. The problem with that is when you get sent to another attraction, you're just put out front and forgotten about, you know?
Pretty much. I mean, I was sent to Jaws a few times. Once when Jaws, everybody loves Jaws to fucking ride, but they don't know what it's like to work there. People literally erased me off the board. The guy had no idea I was there. I had a 9-hour shift. I was at Greeter all day, and for those of you who don't know, Greeter is a person out front of the venue that says, hi, how are you? Oh, you can ride. Oh, where do you need to stick your wheelchair? You stick it over there. Somebody literally erased me off the board. Forgot I was even there. I had a radio in my butt all day. I was sweating my ass off at that ride. And I had to piss like a racehorse, so I had to literally go into the guest bathroom a couple times. I still work with Universal, so I'm not gonna call anybody's names out, but shit does happen, and everybody who works for Universal can vouch for this. Shit does happen. You do get forgotten about as a rescue. So.
All the time.
I mean, it's not an uncommon thing. I mean, it's fucking sad, but yeah, Mike literally walked up to me, and he was like, man, I'm ready to fucking quit, and I was like, dude, don't, like, stick it out. You got bills to pay. You guys still had your old piece of shit car.
Yeah, but you didn't know that at the time.
No, I didn't know that. I mean, I didn't
stick it out. It's all good, you know. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but the thing with me is I don't really bullshit people, and this is one thing what I do with the podcast is I talk about technology, I talk about this and that, but I'm blunt with everybody I talk with, and you already know I'm a fucking asshole. I admitted that in the last podcast about the suicides. If you guys listen to that, on who I really became, and Michael and David really become. Michael in general has fucking become a good friend who's literally been there from the start of Open Mind and said, dude, I don't want money from your ass, but I need one thing from you. We can't have you fucking quit. You know, we'll be there. We can't really help you financially. We know that. But if you need me for a minute or 2 seconds, I'm here. I might not get back to you in 24 hours. I might get back to you in 72 hours, but I'll get fucking back to you. Just leave me the note of what you need. Which has happened. I've said, hey man, I really need you for a minute. And you came back within 48 hours and said, 2 solutions. Try that or that. I'm like, I tried that. I even fucking YouTubed it. Well, what the fuck do you want, Ollie? You know. So, I mean, that's a good friend. I mean, but yeah, I remember like we were in the fucking locker room and you were ready to fucking hand the ID in and everything. Which we've all been there. We've all fucking been there. And, it's been rough. You know, it really has. And like I said, guys, you really need to find that fucking person that's going to hold you together. And Michael and David, you know, I never thought they would come this close to my life and be like fucking, worth it. But Mike's been fucking chill as fuck. He's my butch gay friend. I fucking love him to death. I mean, it's like I said, it's a dude. It's like can't really pay yet, but I was like, I want you to be my fucking multimedia guy for Open Mind, and he was like, I'm game. I'll do what I can. I mean, I don't know what you're expecting of me, but I said I just need someone to fucking keep up on technology because guys it flies up so fast. But yeah, that was the first time I remember. Yeah, you said you weren't gonna quit.
Yes, yeah, and then from there, I became thankful of you.
Yeah,
because I didn't quit. Toughed it out, had a crappy rescue day, but it was better than I thought.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, it fucking sucks, but you push through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we started playing video games.
Yeah, we did. I mean, like, I remember the fucking first day you actually came out to me, I was like, oh, you're gay? And I think David walked up from the back, and I'm like, wait, what?
This is a conversation we're having?
This is an open we talked about the logo and what you do. I mean, I don't know what people want to hear. I want to fucking talk with you, but I just want to...
with the logo, let's talk about it.
We did talk about the logo. But no, you know, like I was saying, guys, like I met him and his husband, I was like, oh shit. And then video games fucking came into play, and it was like, as we're designing Open Mind and kind of discussing it as a kind of a joke, me and John actually brought it up, and I brought it up prior, like how it all started. We would fucking play GTA a lot, and that was like our fucking jam. Then Destiny came up, and we want to talk a little about Destiny and what our lives were with that, because we're dying.
I think Destiny was our video game breakup. That was definitely our video game breakup.
I think it was.
We were gaming all the time together.
Yeah, we were fucking. I think GTA. It was. I think we get home around. I think Mike would fucking. When Michael found out where I lived, he was like, "All right, I'll bring my PS4 over." And like, I was the first one to get a PS4. I think fucking I played like Infamous Second Son when it first came out, and I was like literally fucking screenshotting off my phone, fucking thing. I was like, "Look what the controller can do." And he's like, "I fucking hate you so bad right now."
Oh yeah.
But we played the original GTA on fucking the PS3 when it first came out and murdered it. That was back.
And then Xbox 360.
360, and Michael will never forgive me. Then fucking PS4. We bought like 3 copies.
PS4. All by Ollie's lead, by the way. So I played this game effectively on 3 different consoles, courtesy of Mr. Ollie.
Still fucking worth it though.
He loved it. No,
still.
No, but it was. We switched to the 360 because their party chat was just better than PlayStation 3.
So
PlayStation 3 was non-existent. I think we were using Skype when we were playing on PlayStation.
I think we were using Skype, or you got me into Google Hangouts, and I'm like, this guy definitely knows his shit.
And then we switched over to 360, and party chat built in. It was beautiful. And then we switched over to PS4, and I mean, just for the better graphics, and I mean, it just looks so much better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful.
And then we fucking hit. I kind of want to get into our video game thing because I know this guys are like, it's a gadget podcast. We talked about the logo. We talked about what Mike really means to us. But our fucking Destiny life. Oh my god, guys! If you knew what we went through, fucking. So Mike didn't tell me that he bought Destiny. So we both were like, fuck it. Got the PS4s. My brother was like, you can get a PS4. My brother Matt, who helped me out getting the 3D printer and all that kind of shit. Still paying him back for a few things. You know, he's just like, alright, you can get a PS4 in my card, but you need to fucking buy Destiny with it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it. But I needed to get a receiver and ship my projector, blah, blah, blah. So Mike was like, him and David finally scrounged up, they got a PS4. Wasn't the greatest fucking thing, but they got it. And, Michael fucking played, we were so bad at work, we were like sneaking around just to watch fucking YouTube videos of like, oh, this game's gonna be the shit, and like, it might have like a Peter Dinklebot, Dinklebot, you know, and Michael didn't tell me that he already fucking preloaded the game, and I was like, and I waited till 12 a.m. that night, Eastern Standard, to fucking fire it up. This fucker already had it like loaded, kept it quiet, turned the system off.
Because it was like No Man's Sky. It was one of those games I was so hyped up about, and then as it started getting close for time for it to come out, I was like, I'm not so sure if I'm gonna like
No Man's Sky for you was like another. What the fuck happened with that? Like I was expecting higher things from you, but you just for No Man's Sky, you really didn't say much about it.
No Man's Sky, I liked. I think the concept of the game is really cool. It's just time consuming. It's boring for me. I prefer like the flow of Destiny, the flow of a video game like Destiny, where it gives you, hey, this is your objective, do this shit, and then move on to the next objective, whereas No Man's Sky is just kind of like an endless mission of collect this. It's amazing how every planet in the fucking system has like the same 5 elements.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, their algorithm, you know, when they built it, they're like, hey, you know, you can fucking beat, and there are people that have beaten people, it's on YouTube, people have gotten the fucking end a couple times, and they were like, they literally called out the developer and was like,
no, that's whatever.
I mean, that's what people should know if they're getting into No Man's Sky. It really got a fuck off from a lot of the fans. It was like,
well, the developers even pushed, you know, during its press releases before it released, is that it's a game about exploration. It wasn't a game about completing it. I mean, the goal is to get to the center of the center of the galaxy, but it was a game about exploration. So racing to the end is redundant because it's going to reset you back towards, you know, a new spot in a new galaxy for you to explore again, because that's what the game's all about, just exploring. Because each planet you land on, like each star in an actual video game galaxy, so there's like 18 quintillion planets, and each star has its own star system.
yeah.
You know, and so the whole game is just about discovering these unique planets that are all procedurally generated. And people didn't seem to understand this. They thought that it was going to be like this game about like war and like all this stuff. You know,
yeah. I think they were expecting like a fucking Destiny meets like a Mass Effect
meets Minecraft.
And yeah.
It turns out it's more like just Minecraft, where you can just jump from, you know, planet to planet. But the game itself is really cool. Flying around, coming into the planet, leaving the planet.
That got my dick hard, and I was like, oh. And I think one of my friends, I won't mention his fucking name, but he does owe me a copy of it. I still don't want a copy of it. Like I gave him some Universal stickers, never gave them to me, so I won't mention his fucking name. But he probably knows who I am talking about. I won't say it to you. I'll say it to you after the podcast.
Okay.
But I won't say. Yeah, I'm not gonna call his name out.
Secret friend.
Maybe. But yeah, like No Man's Sky, and then fucking, I got you into Division, and then fucking, but Destiny, guys, we were day oneers, man. Like, once we found each other we were on, we're like, okay,
yeah,
how much coffee can we stick in our fucking systems?
Yeah, tell everybody what class you chose.
Okay, so I'm a fucking weirdo. I always choose Titan. And me and Mike have literally, like, we were working on open mind shit, and me and Mike were fighting about it. He was like, Michael brought out a fucking notebook, and he was like, listen, man, this is what the Titan's good for, and this is what the Warlock's good for, and this is what and I'm like, yeah, but I'm always the fucking guy that's, like, in the back having to rescue people, and I always am. I'm never that guy who is, like, because the Titan has to run in and fucking clear the path a little bit, while everybody else is like, look what I can do!
And I'm trying to remember.
And Warlock, because everybody chooses the Warlock.
I chose Warlock. Yeah. Everybody hates the Warlock. Now it's all about the Titan and the Hunter.
Well, the Destiny 2, man, Mike's got my dick hard for that again. And I think the biggest reason why I jumped out of it, I was out for a while, and Mike bought the DLC, and they were part of a clan. And I won't lie about the fucking story. It just got a little headache, and I was like, came back. Was I shitting on it? Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I played it since the day one beatdown with Crota and stuff like that, so I was like, damn. Gamer headaches, I got plenty of them. The game crashed on me every fucking day. Still loved it.
Really?
Yeah, it crashed quite a bit when I played, yeah. One of the missions you know how you go back into the thing when you're going to orbit? I didn't get anything for it.
Oh, that happened.
Yeah, it happened a lot. I was like, what the fuck? I just spent like an hour fucking beating this boss, and everybody's like,
once you get max level, yeah, it doesn't reward you anymore for doing the missions.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? You know, but, we were day oneers, man. We spent hours on the fucking moon, just collecting fucking helium from my armor and shit. Oh my god.
Sword quest?
Yeah.
Do you remember the sword quest, the exact sword quest?
How many times do we fucking play that?
Where you have to collect, what is it,
I think I fucking...
special elements for each one of your swords. So if you have like a solar sword, you have to go to Earth and collect all the
Spirit Bloom or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
Special element, like 1 out of every 10 would have like the special element, and you had to collect 10. So you'd be collecting like 100 of these fucking spin medals, looking for this. Do you remember that?
Yeah. That's what fucking killed me, though, because I didn't mind the grinding, because like, me and Mike were up at like 8 in the morning. Like, we were like, okay, we're like, we gotta be to work till like 3. We'll fucking jump in at 8 in the morning. Mike's like, I'll come pick you up if I gotta pick you up. You know, I gotta bring David to work. You know, David's his husband. You know, I gotta bring fucking David to work, but I'll stop over to your place. I'll bring the PS4, and maybe I can hook up to your TV, which is in my office. And he would sit in here and be like, we'd fucking coffee. He would like, coffee. And we're like, how many do you have? I got like, fucking 36 spin metal. Okay, we gotta go back to this planet. So we were fucking, it was bad. It was bad. And I think, like, my thing coming back to it, me and Mike just had a conversation about a couple of days ago about what really happened to me with Destiny, and it was, I fell out of it because it was all the hard work. It felt like it didn't pay off in the end for me. And I think I was just exhausted. I was just ready to play other games. Am I dick? Yeah, I'm a dick. Like, I went back into the clan, but yeah, I got with a match I shouldn't have been in, and there were certain people in the match that did scream at me. I was a fucking asshole, but at the same time, I was the guy that had no idea what the fuck I was doing. There were 40 people communicating the same technique, and yet you're the new guy, and it's like, it's the new guy's fault, but it was actually the guy in the corner that's just fucking around because he went to go take a shit and didn't tell anybody. And
for clarification, you decided to take, what was it, like 3, 4, maybe 5 months off, and then hop back in on a raid.
Well, I got called in for the raid. You're like, hey, do you feel ready? And I'm like,
Oh, you got called in, but still, yeah.
I got called in, like, let's be honest, he called me in, and I'm like, I don't feel ready, but I tried learning the best I could, and I was like, okay, I watched a few videos, but then again, you're learning somebody else's technique as quick as you can. It's like what me and Mike said about being rescued. You're learning a technique within 5 seconds, and you're like, okay, but again, guys, I was a huge fucking asshole on that.
For anybody listening or watching, the raid was King's Fall, which is incredibly mechanics heavy. Yeah. So, coming in rusty.
Oh yeah, very rusty. You have to jump from fucking this platform to this platform in 5 seconds. You're like, what the fuck? And trying to find the right...
like Mr. Ollie shit-talking the game that everybody's already in their mind shit-talking because it's King's Fall. Like, who doesn't play King's Fall and shit-talk it?
Oh yeah.
But then to hear somebody, like, shit-talking it, like, alright dude, shit-talk it after we beat it. And so, yeah, he pressed a few buttons, but it's, I mean, and it's a raid. And plus, our particular clan already struggled to do King's Fall. So that was already a bruise, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, the first one, guys, I mean, like, they nerfed a lot of the new shit that's in there, and, like, I played it when fucking Bolt of Glass was the biggest thing, and, I mean, it was broken. I mean, you could literally push him off the fucking corner if you had time. It's just keeping the guys... Yeah, and Bolt of Glass, yeah. Matt beat it with, my brother Matt, guys, actually beat it in 15 minutes. The whole fucking thing. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, no, I had video and everything. He showed me the whole video. I was like, whoa. And I was like, how the fuck did you? He's like, you just had to know where to glitch it.
Oh, the final boss fight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought you were talking about the whole raid in 15 minutes.
He did the final, like, in 15 minutes. I was like, I couldn't fucking look, because you had to jump from the one platform to the other platform. But, I mean, that was our destiny. We had to put in fucking great time. GTA was, like, another one of ours that, like, really kept us fucking, oh my god. Like, the other night, we actually hopped on the other night, Mike was like, hey, you ready to hop back on Destiny? And I was like, I wanted to fucking play, but I'm like, I want to play some, multiplayer. And he's like, can you? I was like, no. I was like, I can only do blah, blah, blah. And he's like, fuck. He's like, yeah, don't even bother investing in the fucking DLC if we're getting the new one. Which I'm ready for the new one, guys. I'm really ready to get back into it. Open line's gonna take most of my time, but, Mike's like, yeah, don't invest. Let's, see if GTA is still on. That's why we actually jumped on and we had a fucking ball the other night. One of our classic races, we thought they deleted, but they didn't. They did delete. Rockstar built it, but I had to redesign it about a year ago, and then we thought they deleted it, but it was actually back in one of my files, and I had to redesign it the other day, and then I figured out how to fucking relearn it and load it, and Mike was like, is it on yet? It's on yet. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it is. So I had to log on to the Rockstar server and pop it up, and now it's finally in, and it's just like, oh.
Live from LS.
Yeah, that was the name of the thing, and we really fucking, I think GTA and Destiny were our two that we really fucking love. For any kind of gamers out there, man, like, that's what kind of brought us together, is like our relaxation. Yeah, we shit talk a lot of games, but I don't regret a lot of shit we've done. It's been fucking incredible.
Oh yeah, it's fun. I mean, that's like the power of video games, though, is that it's an experience you can have with somebody.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
To me, I think that's what kind of really killed Destiny for you, because a game like Destiny is actually boring when you don't have that group of people, like a good.
I don't think it was that. I think you were actually. You don't know if you want to talk about it, but you got burned out a few months ago about it. I don't know if you want to go into it, but if you don't have to. But yeah, like I think I got burned out of it. Like I think I was ready. I was like, okay, there's nothing more to do. Like I'm already at level 30 at the cap. I mean, there's caps to the game, and I capped it. And
I don't even remember the last time it was level 30.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm meaning. Like it was so fucking old ago. It's like, okay, I think we both capped it, and you're like, okay, I still got shit I have to do. So you were like, you were at the bounties, and I'm like, you know what? If I do the bounties, I'm just saving shit up in the vaults to do whatever. So I was like, all right, I think I'm kind of done. You're like, yeah, me too. And then you were like, you kind of wanted to do something else. And I think that's what happened to me, guys. I just I zoned out, and Mike kind of found his re-love for it. And the level 40 became, and the level 50, I think it was now level 50.
Nope, still 40.
Still 40. Yeah, so I think that's what happened. I maxed out so much that I was like, I've got this armor, I've got that, because we really fucking played it. But like Mike said, it's just finding that clan that he found that he needed.
It's a community-based game, so you kind of have to have that community to really get the full impact of the game itself. But like GTA, it's another game that benefits from having like a larger group to play with. But I mean, like we had a blast just playing it. Like
we were just fucking around, and then we're like
flying around,
and then we were like, let's do some fucking heist. Remember the fucking first heist we did? And we're like, we want to do the second heist. Did the second heist with a friend of ours. And your cabinet just opened and scared the shit out of me. It's David. I was like, ah! And so it was fucking fun. That's the thing. It's like find a group. That's kind of one thing I want to do with Open Mind, is kind of maybe do a gaming community to get people kind of out of their shells. I don't know if you'd be down to. I think I brought it up to you we talked about it a few week ago about that, and you were like, "What is Open Mind Gaming going to be about?" And I'm like, a community where people can feel comfortable to come out, play, and not have to have any skill, but yet. Is he hot? For those.
Sorry about the background noise.
Oh, I can't hear anything. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I can't hear anything.
No, but the Open Mind Gaming. Let's talk about that.
What did I bring up last episode, guys? If any of you guys have listened, hit us up at the openmindindustries@gmail.com. Me and Mike will answer anything. I think John's not going to be around. He's actually in Austin right now on a job site location. He's doing some work for some company that he's with. But I was talking to Mike about doing the Open Mind Gaming because I spoke about Chris Cordell. Rest him. I think a corner report just came out today. They said that the drugs weren't part of his suicide, but I don't see how not. I mean, the guy was a great singer. I liked a lot of his his music myself. I was more into the audio slave version of it though.
Scream. I'm probably the only person in the world that likes it, but his album Scream.
Yeah, it's like everybody was like, "Do you remember this one? Do you remember this one?" And look at my stepdad guys the other day. She mentioned the song, and he went, "Blah blah blah blah." I'm like, "What the fuck? How do you know that?" And he was like, "Hey, I'm with the times." And but yeah, like I think Open Mind Gaming, because like I was talking about in my previous podcast, me struggling with suicidal thoughts and how I got out of it, and how Michael and David were kind of a big part of it, moving to Florida and then meeting them. How they were a big part of it, and Michael kind of just being there and being like, "Hey, man, you gotta." No matter how long it fucking takes, no matter, you gotta fucking follow through with this, even if it takes you a bit. I think, like Michael just said, guys, like, he found that group within Destiny. He still talks to some people, and they got him out of his shell. I mean, he hit a moment, a while back, but he's back in it now, and he's kind of getting ready, geared up with Destiny 2. But I think with Open Mind Gaming, I think what it would do for some people, because I have a few people that I've met, guys, that aren't comfortable with gaming, and they don't know who they can talk to, but Open Mind Gaming would be a platform where you could jump into and then climb out on your own and be like, hey, I met some people. I can now feel comfortable to talk on a headset, and I have a fucking squeaky voice, but this thing called Open Mind is like they play whatever they want with no repercussion. They don't judge. They let you in for a few minutes, and then you go off your own fucking hand. If you find somebody else to game with, you game with. Whatever. But this is the platform I found these guys on. We can start a Reddit or something like that. to get people out.
Discord.
Yeah, like out of their fucking shell. Like that's why you saw on the PS4 I put openmind gaming actually I put there. I was like, you know what, maybe if I can start maybe like a thing where people can jump in. Which that's what I want Open Mind to be, is like more of an R&D, but kind of a safe place, not like a safe place, but like a place where people can just fucking go in and be like, hey, I feel comfortable here for the moment. And now I feel comfortable with this gaming fucking thing. You know, maybe I don't socialize with some people very well. I don't sound good. And that's the one reason why some people are nervous on the podcast, is because they don't like hearing their fucking voice. I don't know why.
I hate the voice.
Well, it's like me, when I hear myself reverberate, guys, I sound like shit. But I'm just like, fuck it, I did it. You know? When I thought, for anybody like listening to this and they watch the videos and shit, I have to fucking hear this shit when I edit. So how do you think I feel?
It's your voice though. You got a sexy voice. You got that Barry White kind of voice going.
Not at all. I mean, when I hear it, it sounds like
like that.
But you know, Open Mind Gaming, I think we could do something with. I mean, do you have any suggestions with it? Because I brought something up to you, and you're like, "What would Open Mind Gaming be?" You know.
I mean, no suggestions with it. I would just say invite people to add you. You're on Xbox One. You're on PS4.
Yeah, I'm barely on the Xbox One, guys, and sadly, it's just like, I bought the Xbox One because of my aunt, and I do use it once in a while, but I'm more on the PS4 because of the multi-gaming of it. And what it's able to do, sadly.
And maybe he is amazing to kill in GTA. So if you want to hop in with him and just put a few bullets in his skull for the laughs of it, or run him over with an airplane, I love doing that. Helicopter, blow him up.
Well, I think when the new Destiny comes out,
and then just blow him up.
Yeah, I mean I think that's the one thing, guys. If you just get into a private chat room and if you sit down with me and Mike, you will definitely unwind. It's gonna be a little bit weird for you to be like, hey, is this so and so? But like I said, what you hear on the podcast and see on the videos is who I am. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. But I think Open Mind Gaming could definitely turn into something that can help on some of the people that I've met somebody at work that doesn't game at all, but they want to get into it. They're like, man, it seems like a really fun idea to get into Minecraft or a Halo or something like that and unwind. And I'm like, yeah, that's how me and my friends do it, and we don't really give a fuck. Yeah, but don't you take shit personal? I was like, no.
No.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, it's a game. It helps you unwind for a little bit. At the end of the day, you fucking turn off the system for a little bit. If your friend calls you up or texts you, that's how you monitor with them and say, hey man, that was a good match. I have an idea for another one. Because that one we did was so much fun. And I think that what people need to realize is, like, you gotta come out into the reality of, like, it's a fucking game and this is real life. And this is what the person really does mean to me. You know, he's not gonna fucking, I mean, like I said, I don't lie who I am. Michael knows I'm an asshole in real life. Like I admitted for Destiny, I was a fucking dick, and I will never stop being, sadly, that person. But I have a good heart. But these are the things that got us fucking motivated to do open mind shit, and I think getting people out of their shell is the most important part of this shit.
It's just about doing it. Don't think about being judged. Don't think about, you have to understand that a stranger will not hate you as much as you hate yourself.
Exactly. So, oh my god, well fucking put, sir. Oh my god, look at you. Look at you, that was fucking good.
Just do it, you know?
Exactly.
Put your insecurities to the side and have fun. I mean, that's the best way to enjoy a game is to just...
Yeah, get fucking into it. Speaking of that, relaxing, I let you fucking borrow Uncharted 4.
Yes, you let me keep it.
Oh, I love it. Actually, I don't mind you hanging on for a bit longer. I actually do want to play it one more time. There's a couple Easter eggs you didn't know, but you still don't know about. If you guys, for those who don't know, spoilers. Whoever hasn't beat Uncharted 4, Nathan Drake does die.
No, he doesn't. Oh, yes, he does.
It's spoilers. There is a way to beat the Crash Bandicoot. At the end, I've told Mike about that little achievement there. There also is an E3 Easter egg during one of the levels that Nathan Drake, when they open the door and they hear the cannons, It's where E3, Naughty Dog said they couldn't find their controller to the game. The controller was dead. Yeah,
Really?
You haven't heard about this one, have you?
No.
Okay, so there's a video, I don't know if, for those who don't know, Naughty Dog, when they were first building Uncharted 4, when they did the thing, apparently the story goes that, and you can watch the video on YouTube, they state that, fuck man, they had to go on, they had about a 20-minute stage thing they had to do, and it was all over the damn bars, people, who couldn't be at E3, they were watching it live on G4 or what have you. He went to go reach down, and there's underneath the floorboard where they had all these controllers and wires, what have you. He said he went to go reach down, there's like 50 fucking controllers. Now, it's from other game consoles and computers because everybody has to use that same stage. There's like fucking 40 PS4s, Xbox, it was a PS4 thing. So he went to go reach down and he was like, fuck. The one they thought they had was dead. The other one they thought dead. And he goes, fuck. And it was like, it felt like an eternity for him, but I think it was like 2 minutes where Nathan Drake was just doing the Nathan Drake wiggle. Just doing the, and then they had to restart the game and he was like, oh fuck, I think I found it. They restarted the game, reloaded it, they had to reload the game, and that's why you guys saw the darkness on E3, and all of a sudden, he turns it on, and Nathan Drake fucking moves, and he's like, ha! And, so there's an Easter egg in the game, it's called Stage Fright. It's a trophy. I will tell Mike where it is. If you guys want to look that up, it should be on my YouTube page, under Ali Qasem, ALIQASEM, under my normal YouTube page. It is there. I did do a quick recording of it on how to get it. You just stand there and don't touch the fucking controller, and it is called Stage Fright. I thought it was funny.
That's awesome.
Naughty Dog made fun of themselves for that. But, anyway, what did you think? I fucking loved it. I didn't rush through it. I played it on hard, so, you? The
game was amazing, man. Like I said, with Uncharted 4, sometimes it's difficult to differentiate the difference between where cinematic ends and the play begins.
Yeah.
So I'd be sitting there like, what's going on with this cinematic? Nothing's happening, and then I'd really, oh shit, I gotta move.
Yeah.
But the story was incredible. If you're an Uncharted fan, they did a beautiful job wrapping up Nathan Drake's journey as the front runner for Uncharted, as the main protagonist. Which I love Nathan Drake, so I was happy that he had a happy ending. He's my heartthrob.
Oh.
And let's see. I don't know, just everything about the game, like the little Easter eggs they put in.
There's actually I think you got to collect 3 of them. There's Jack and Dexter, and then there's The Last of Us, and there's a Nathan Drake. Don't know exactly what they are, but if you want to go find them, I can give you a list of there's a couple that I want to give to you before I get the game back from you, because I want you to really, because I know you're a completionist. This guy will fucking platinum a game when he comes to it, yeah.
Probably not Uncharted 4, because one of the trophies is beating the game on crushing mode.
Dude, I played it on fucking hard, and I fucking farted, and I was like, oh, he saw me. And I fucking hid in the bush, and I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, dude,
I fucking, I got video of this guy, I'll put it up on my YouTube page, but I was getting my ass handed to me on hard. I was fucking these 3 bosses came up, and I'm like, my bullets don't even do anything! And Elena's like, run, Nate, run! Stop being a pussy, and you're like, fuck you, bitch, you can't die!
Sacrifice her.
I tried, I fucking had 3 grenades, and I'm like, pew, 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 pew! And all that happened is the guy's fucking helmet blew off, and I'm like, huh?
I kept forgetting I had grenades. I didn't realize until, towards the end, I'm like, oh shit, that's right, I have grenades.
I have grenades, yeah.
I should probably use them.
Oh, dude, the game was... What did you think of the driving sequences?
Dude, that was amazing. Driving through Madagascar,
the mud sequence?
Which one?
The mud sequence?
Yes, yeah, where you gotta...
You're like, oh shit!
Yeah, you gotta put your winch around the tree and pull yourself up the mud
I fucking
slide.
figured that out in 2 seconds. I'm like, there's no way you can do this. And I'm like, okay, it's an Uncharted fucking game. And playing The Last of Us, guys. Spoilers, if you haven't played that, fucking amazing. It's been remastered for PS4. Get it if you didn't got it.
Get it.
But yeah, you fucking gotta get the winch, and it's I think it's triangle on the PS4. It's not for Xbox One. But you gotta put it around the tree. I'm like, oh shit, it's got a win. You could probably just pull it. But I really scoured that fucking game for like the trophy. I still don't have all the trophies. I don't have all the journal entries. I played my ass off in that game. It took me a week to beat it.
Oh my god. I just wanted to get through the story because for some reason I was paranoid. I'm like, they're gonna kill off.
You were telling me, I was like, so Mike texted me on my Facebook and he was like, hey, thanks to Mr. Ali, I have Uncharted 4 he's letting me borrow. And I was like, oh bro, take your time, because he didn't know. His husband David, I gave it to him, and I was like at work, and I was like, hey man, you gotta take this to, and he surprised him with it, and I was like, oh cool, he's got it, he's gonna take his time. So I kind of wrote like a quick, a nod to him. I was like, hey, just take your time, enjoy the game, there's no rush. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, oh! And he's like, I was like, what happened? He's like, I fucking already beat it. I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah. What? I'm like, he's like, I already beat it. He's like, don't be angry. I was like, I'm not angry. Did you get your fill? He's like, bro, for some fucking reason, I had to know if they killed Nathan Drake. And
I did try to slowly race through it. I did try to take my time to find like the trophies, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, I need to know.
I think you need another playthrough, so you can really kind of enjoy it. Yeah, because I think that's my second playthrough. I'm gonna because there's one like you get to sneak to the graveyard without getting spotted, and I know the route on how to take it, so I'm gonna try that, get that damn trophy.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's a couple that are on the if you go on the PS4 forum, it's on there on how to get the Jack and Dexter, and then there's the Last of Us, and then there's Crash Bandicoot. You find the Peach.
Really?
Yeah. There's quite a few freaking trophies I was gonna tell you about that I really want to fucking play through and just get it, because I'm like, okay, do I have time? Do I get through it?
What about the exploding mummies?
Oh yeah, the fucking exploding mummy. Oh my god, scary as fuck.
The many times I just died, I was like, fuck it, nothing I can do.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna die.
Yeah, the exploding mummy, guys. If you get to that last sequence, spoilers. It is surrounded by, I want to say, this fucking crystallized phosphorus that you have to throw a torch through. So I just shoot your gun and then and you have to walk through real slowly. You're like, tick, tick, tick. You're like, oh shit! And you just a jump because it blows you out of the damn water. So you got to be careful what path you're gonna take.
Yeah.
Game was fucking phenomenal. Naughty Dog outdid themselves, but that just shows their work, like the water sequences and the boating and there's a dolphin one too when you're in the boat. If you get the 3 dolphins to come up to your boat and swim around it.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. I'm gonna make you want to play this game one more fucking time. I may never get this game back, you guys.
Alright, well, what upcoming game releases are you looking forward to? David had Tekken 7 drop today.
See, I'm not a big fighting game fan anymore. Like, my buddies just got, so for those who don't know, Injustice 4 is just released. Injustice 2, sorry. It's fucking been a while for me. And that was a button masher. I think the one I'm looking forward to now, probably just fucking Destiny. Right now I'm just trying to beat what I got. I still haven't beat...
Red Dead Redemption 2?
What's up?
Red Dead Redemption 2?
When's that releasing?
That releases, I think October?
Wow. Am I gonna even
Unless it got delayed. It may have gotten delayed.
Am I gonna have a life by then? I don't know. That is the biggest question, my friends. I guess
Destiny 2 and then Red Dead Redemption 2? Fuck. I'm not gonna have a life. I'm quitting my job so I could play video games full time.
Right, I mean, fucking, start a YouTube channel and do it that way, folks. That's pretty much how we fucking do it around here. We just, hi, do you want to come to work? No.
Damn right.
Like that one guy, when Guitar Hero came out, he fucking pretty much said he took a day off work just to beat a high score.
Oh, it did get delayed till next year again.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That's what I figured. Rockstar doesn't fuck around.
No, they don't.
They don't. It's like Grand Theft Auto was so fucking good because you're just like, damn.
Grand Theft Auto was amazing when it first came out.
You know what? I do want to play Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's definitely worth playing.
Okay, I haven't had a chance. You guys have it on disc?
No. Digital download.
Okay, I might have to.
I'm too lazy to get up from the couch to swap discs, so I just do digital download.
I think that's becoming the case with the digital age with the... it's funny because I was going to buy a copy of Watch Dogs 2 just to fuck with it, just play with it. And I already know how the game ends. And what's up?
That was pretty good.
And I ended up watching how the gameplay and the full story of it and shit. It looked pretty good. Aiden Pierce is in it for 1 second, spoilers.
Yeah.
It played well. I mean, it didn't do well on the fucking ratings again because it's just, everybody was like, is it Watch Dogs 1? No, it's not Watch Dogs 1. They learned their fucking lesson.
Well, some people blame it. Another game came out around the same time, and some people blame its lack of success due to that other game, but I genuinely feel like it's the Ubisoft effect. Like, at this point, all Ubisoft games feel like Ubisoft games. Like, Assassin's Creed 2 feels like Assassin's Creed 3, like 4, like, so on and so forth. And Watch Dogs 2 feels like Assassin's Creed. They all feel like it's the same thing with a different skin. And, like, Watch Dogs 2 is fantastic. There's a lot of cool things you can do, but everything immediately feels old. Even things that, it'll feel cool for, like, a fraction of a second, and then it's like, alright, this is boring already. Like, that was my moment of unhappiness with Watch Dogs 2. Like, it was a really cool game, really cool environment, character, and all that stuff, but then everything, just playing the game, felt so old and not.
I think it's the problem with, like, Ubisoft they don't deliver on what they're promising, and they kind of overhype it, and it's like, dude, take your time. Like, gamers can wait. The problem with gamers, they're not forgiving. That's the one thing with the gaming community. It's not, when you lie to a gamer and you try to get that pre-sale, we're not fucking forgiving. It's why, like, Hideo Kojima's games are fucking so good, the Metal Gear Solid series, because he delayed it for 2 fucking years, and you're like, and you're like, it's been delayed 2 fucking years. But he's like, Yuraki? And then he comes out and fucking eats Yuraki, and you're like, I like it! I want it!
Yuraki?
Yuraki, that's what he says. Like, no, that's what he said. He goes, hey, Yuraki? Because he doesn't speak very good English. But Hideo Kojima, like, if you watch the fucking, the fuck is that new one that he's doing with, Guillermo del Toro? Oh my god. Standing Death or something like that. Fucking my dick.
What's that one video game coming out with Norman Reedus? Oh, shit.
I think it's Death Standing or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, fucking my dick was like, boop, and I'm like, oh!
Dude, that game looks fantastic. And apparently I've heard good things. Like, the expectation's going to be pretty high for it.
I mean, I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan, but I still haven't beat the fucking Phantom Pain because it's so fucking huge. And, like, I spent, like, half my day at the base, and I'm, like, at Mother Base, and I'm, like, fucking building my army, and, like, if you kick their asses, like, they get stronger. And then one of my guys, I had to kick him off the fucking base because he was giving people diarrhea. Like, legitly giving my fucking people diarrhea. Like, yeah, like, if you play, Phantom Pain, like, the Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, he fucking, I kidnapped this guy because he had, like, an A rating for, like, engineering. So I shot him with, like, a fucking tranq dart and lifted him up to Mother Base. Fucking, he didn't like being there, so he started started poisoning people's food with diarrhea.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was reading through his bio, and I'm like, fuck you, you're out of here.
I've never played any of the Metal Gear Solid
dude, like, you gotta, I have Metal Gear Solid 1 guys sitting above me, still for the PS1. It still plays on the PS3. The shitty great graphics that it is.
Yes.
But yeah, man, that's... PS... Oh yeah, for the PSX.
Oh my god. Back when you had one joystick to use? Those games are impossible to play now. Like, I tried playing Silent Hill 1, on the PS3. It was I guess, I don't think it was a remaster of the PlayStation.
I think it was probably just a PS1, kind of from the store.
Yeah, it was basically for the PS3, and the controls on it were just difficult. I'm like, nah, I can't play this. I can't get into it. I need my 2 joysticks.
Yeah, I still got the fucking Vita, and I played a few PS1 classics like Tumby and shit. Because those were like the games I could never afford, and it was like $4. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I wanted it when I was a kid, I'm gonna buy it now. And I'm like, wow. I was like, I'm playing it, and I'm like, these games were really fucking difficult for some fucking reason.
Tearaway is a really good one for the Vita.
Yeah, I downloaded the demo, and you gotta like tap the backpad, and it's like, your finger looks like it's coming through the damn thing, you're like, ah!
And you can take pictures to set your own pattern inside the game world, so of course you can have like dick pic mountains and...
You guys know what Michael's brain's thinking of? I mean,
when you can use the camera, you're like, well, what should I take a picture of?
If I spread my butt cheeks.
Oh my god, yes.
I can give them my eggs and bacon.
It's the anus moose. Oh yeah.
But oh my god, yeah, it's just been it's fucking insane. Like the shit we play, the shit we got into, that just got us here. And just getting Michael on the fucking podcast because he was just like, dude, what do we talk about? I'm like, anything, because nobody really. It helps people unwind on the way to work. So, you know, hopefully with we do open mind gaming and shit, we can kind of get you guys in. Because I got a few people that want to get into gaming, but they're so fucking nervous about it. And I'm like, why? Well, I don't really play online gaming, and I'm really nervous. I would talk to. Oh, well, you're gonna get fucking teabagged. You're gonna get shit talked to you. You know.
Hey, and the best thing to have in that scenario is someone on your team to help teabag the other guys with you.
That was my Halo experience. I got like fucking double teabagged, and then we fucking killed the one guy. We double teabagged him and rocketed his ass. And I don't know if I should say it, but it's really fucked up. I think if some of you haven't watched the 13 Reasons Why, there's this fucking meme that came up, and I finished it. The game, so I was and it goes, if she was in she wouldn't last 5 minutes in an Xbox Live party, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I love that.
I'm like, oh, that's fucking so bad, but so true.
Very true.
So
Very
bad,
true.
but so true.
Xbox Live parties are notorious for being very not sensitive.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. And now they're very fucking... They get to that point where you're just like, okay, am I gonna whack myself in the head? Or, you know, thank God, I just found gaming to be a kind of an outlet. I play different kind of games. I mean, it's my thing. It's like trying to balance fucking the open mind stuff and then trying to design, like, I don't know if you guys have saw the Instagram, but I just designed the Batman fountain finally. It's done. It's going to be printed totally this weekend. 32 hours we're looking at to get this thing printed.
Yeah, fountain?
Fountain, yeah. If you check the Instagram, it should be on there.
Yeah, I saw it. How is it a fountain?
The way it's designed, you know, the back part of it, I'm going to drill a hole. I didn't design where a pump should go because people can choose their own kind of pumps. I need to get the right size pump, and then you drill a hole, and then I'm going to send the tube up the back of it, and then kind of not crazy glue, but hot glue it, and then have the water just run down the rocks, and then re-siphon the water. I thought about doing like tubing holes, but I was like, you know what? People are going to get bigger things. Just make it generic, and then let somebody else modify it as they see fit. You know. So if you guys have checked Instagram out, it's on there. It's going to be on there. It's going to be on the Thingiverse soon. But yeah, like, that's one thing about my gaming is, like, I spent like 2 days just learning the modeling with that. And, the makers of the files, I will give you guys credit. There's a lot of you to name because I didn't make a lot of the shit. I just put it together like a damn puzzle. But that still took a lot of engineering and a lot of ideas from my brain to go, okay, how the fuck's it going to print? And, like, the best part I got it down to was 32 fucking hours. And I'm just like, oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah. So what Michael wanted, we were talking about this prior. Oh, my God. So we recorded this fucking prior. And he wanted a Destiny helmet. And he was like, hey, you know, I don't ask you for much. Could you do this for me, bro? And I'm like, for you? Yeah.
I wanted a 3D printed Obsidian Mind helmet for the Warlock. But I wanted it, you know, big enough to fit on my face.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to, like, fucking 3D scan your head and then, like, literally go from there to do it. But just the helmet that he wanted, I said, hey, check out the website. Just go on OpenMind, you know, our website, and my link should be up there for 3D cups, what have you. He did. He went up there and he went, hey, I found it at my mini factory. What do you think? And I'm like, all right. He's like he just said, he's like, you've learned your 3D printing from this way and that way. You know, you didn't know it, but now you fucking understand it. So it's better to talk to you because you're not a modeler, but you're a printer. You understand how it would print. And they go, dude, I said, I looked at it carefully and I'm like, okay, even if I put it to slicer and I fucking chop it in half and then print one side and get the other and glue it together as it should be, it's not meant to be worn. And he goes, oh? I went, yeah, I think I estimated that, 18 hours for that print?
Yeah.
18 or 19 hours. And I'm like, yeah, man, the model maker even said it's for like your dresser or something like that. So you print it out, and there's supposed to be a stand that comes with it. I couldn't find the stand. Guys, yeah. Well, Michael would please you'd have me gut. I mean, it's be hard to gut out too because when you go into 3D modeling like that, there's programs that you can go in and take the shell out and shit like that. But it takes a lot of time to break a model down carefully and go, okay, this is how it's gonna work. But yeah, I mean, that's what he wanted. I was like, I could do it. I think it'd be fun to print a ghost. I mean, I found the ghost that he probably would like, and he's like, I want to wear it. You don't understand. I want to wear it.
You know, and I'll take the ghost, though. I'll put a little LED light in its eye and have a little night light. That would be cool.
I mean, I definitely printed like a small ghost at a Ninja Flex going, years ago, about 2 years ago now that I'm using Ninja Flex, and, it came out good, but it's like, damn, it just had to fucking print these damn things. It's really difficult. It's like, damn. But yeah, I would love to print like a huge ghost out and see how it's actually going to function, but the Batman Fountain, like, that gave me my gamer idea, and I'm just like, I even, like, give a dip to Kevin Conroy, and, I'm actually going to write when we put on Thingiverse, Bob Kane and Bill Finger for the you Batman fans. Bill Finger finally got his recognition as co-creator of Batman.
Oh, really?
Yep. There's actually Hulu. I don't know if you know about that. Yeah, Bob Kane did not design Batman by himself or the Joker or anybody by himself. He took all the credit, but even he admitted he wasn't the full designer. It's on Hulu now, on like the Becoming the Batman or something like that. Kevin Smith even spoke about it in many other podcasts, and about a year ago, and they were trying. They finally found the Bill Finger error, like the guy's, his son became gay, and Bill died fucking alone, and fucking penniless, and in a fucking apartment, and, Bob Kane pretty much took all the fucking money, and just, you know, he told Bill Finger, like, hey, you'll get some credit, blah, 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 later on, but Warner Brothers was like, it took them years and years and years to finally they agreed before Batman vs. Superman came out. And many people fucking hated Batman vs. Superman, but I didn't hate it. I liked it, didn't hate it. There's things I like about it and things I didn't like about it, but fucking Wonder Woman was fucking incredible. Gonna see that tomorrow with my lady and a friend of mine. Super excited for Wonder Woman. But Bill Finger's name did get credit. It says, and forevermore, and any of them future it's gonna say, Bob Kane and Bill Finger, which is fucking awesome, so.
That is awesome.
That's what I'm gonna put on my thing, because I think that'd be a cool proper send off to Bob Kane and Bill Finger. But yeah,
oh, really?
That's a fun. Yeah, I like to, you know, I got to give some respect to Bill, you know, to Bill Finger, and especially Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill, man. They're my Batman and Joker, man.
I know you love your Mark Hamill.
Dude, like that was my shit. That got me out of my stress zones. Man, when that shit came on, it's actually on Amazon, guys. Now, if you want to watch the original 1991 animated series of Batman, Kevin Conroy, man. I told Mike when fucking Arkham Knight came out, I was like, you're not gonna see me for like 2 weeks. And, I wasn't wrong. I was gone for like 3 weeks from fucking Destiny. I jumped on and I was like, he was like, how is it? I'm like, everything and more!
I hated that game. You left me for that game.
Well, dude, it paid off so fucking well. But the only thing I fucking hated about it was, anybody who fucking played it can understand the fucking when they locked down the city in certain areas and you had to use the fucking Batmobile to be a fucking tank to shoot those fucking tanks, and you had to sneak up behind them really fucking slow, and heaven forbid you farted and it turned around and it like, ah! You had to fucking shoot away around this little fucking, oh god, it was horrible.
It looked like the same 3 other Batman games that came out before it. So I wasn't really interested in playing it.
The city and shit and driving the Batmobile fine. Like, I had the Batman 66 bat skin on it for the Tumbler. So awesome.
The first game was really awesome, and the second game was really cool. But the time the third game came out, I was like, all right.
Yeah, well, that was done by the great Troy Baker. Troy Baker actually did the Mark Hamill. And Mark Hamill, as they now say it, the reason why Mark wasn't going to do it, I guess he was shooting Star Wars, wink wink. He said he would never do it, and everybody's like, oh, that's why he said he was going to retire the Joker for a little bit. Because he was working on Star Wars, so, yeah, that's...
Well, makes sense now.
I mean, it may make sense why he would, but it was good to see Mark Hamill back in the Arkham Knight, and Kevin Conroy, because it just, I made my dick boing!
Did you know for Star Wars, Mark Hamill was, when they shot Star Wars, the same age that the actor who played Obi-Wan Kenobi was when he shot his roles?
Did not know.
Mark Hamill, when he shot the role for Force Awakens, is the same age that the actor, I forgot his name, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi was.
Oh, wow.
So he is...
that's a fucking nerdgasm for you, folks. Right there. Oh my god. Well, you're almost up on an hour on this fucking podcast. Like, we were just shooting the shit, guys. We were having some fun. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to do some open mind gaming. I think that'd be something we could look into Reddit. I've been talking to Mike about doing Reddit stuff. Maybe we can get some people involved in some fun activities. I mean, I'm not going to be on that much on the gaming when I'm working on 3D printing. When I have time to, like, does print, I can definitely hop on and jam with you guys. I know there are some people that definitely want to get on and just meet a group. It's not going to judge and play games with. I think me and Mike would probably be the one you could probably game with. And we're chill dudes. I mean, there will be some restrictions to the chat and shit. We don't want any kind of crazy shit. We've lived our fucking lives, but I think
we want the crazy shit.
Well, we don't want the overly fucking crazy shit, as you know what I'm talking about.
Even better.
Look at Mike here. He's like, I'll take the dirty tampons and the gag balls and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
But
dude, you can't game without your dirty tampons and gag balls.
Well, once in a while.
Make sure you come with your safe word in mind.
Yeah, that's the one thing I would say about gaming. Safe words do help, and don't take shit personal. You know, and
no.
keep your heads open. And that's the one thing me and Mike, we started, and every day I'd be working on open mind shit, and Mike was like, "How did it go today? What are you working on now?" I said, "Prototypes in the works. I just fucking stabbed my finger with the sewing machine here. Hand fucking hurts. And I'm sketching something out in the notepad real quick. You have time to game for a little bit? Yeah, I'll game for an hour." And then I went right back to doing what I was doing, and I came up with something new. And it was our trial and error, but that, like, helped me relax. Got me out of my brain for a little bit, working in here and definitely 3D designing. It helped. You know, to have a friend that was like, "Hey, you're working on it. Don't fuck up. You know, you're gonna fuck up. Let it fuck up." You know? But to have somebody there by my side and be like, "Hey, you did it." I think that's one reason why gaming became a hard fucking outlet, man. Especially mine, when I was going through fucking shit, and Mike was there, and he was like, "Hey, do you have time for a minute? What should I do?" And Mike was really adamant about me doing a fucking, not the podcast, but he was like, I remember a month ago, I said, "Hey, man, I'm going to do the podcast finally." And I got to thank Dean Kohler, man. Dean really, Michael works with Dean's husband, or Dean's partner, I'll say that, whatever it may be. But Dean fucking really, when Dean finally left Universal, was like, "You better fucking start the podcast. You better get on the camera." He's like, "You tell me." He's like, "You fucking told me you have nothing to hide and you're comfortable with who you are. Prove it." And so I'm trying to. Every week I'm trying to do this, and it may take a week. Mike, when I finally promoted the podcast to Mike, and he was like, "I like it." And for those of you who've heard consistency now with the audio levels and stuff like that, Mike has been sitting there listening to a few of them and saying, "Hey, adjust here, do this." Unfortunately, this one won't have video, but I will do the audio to YouTube. I'll do a little quick snippet of what Mike looks like. But Mike's been giving me a lot of feedback.
You don't need that. Don't ruin the illusion.
Tell me the illusion of who Mike is. Maybe I can put a dirty pair of MeUndies up there. Hopefully they can sponsor MeUndies.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, open mind gaming seems like something we would do. The logo. So when you guys see the logo, fucking Mike had something to do with that, man. He really loved what we were doing, but he was like, "Dude, you gotta keep going with it." And that's what I do, man. Like, I'm so glad fucking he's there to, you know, hop on with playing games when I'm having a rough day in the aka my closet. Guys, it really is my closet. Surprising I get a lot of...
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe, help Ollie come out the closet.
Yeah, literally.
So I've got to get you an office.
You know, I was debating, I was like, "Where do you get your work done?" I saw this guy's workspace the other day, guys. This guy I met, and he does his workspace. It's probably just a tad bigger than my closet that I work out of. And what he does is fucking molding, like fiberglass molding for like masks. And I'm like, how in the fuck? He's like, "That's all I have to work out of, man. I have no financing. I have no more money for a bigger home. That's what I gotta do." When he has to go out and like use chemicals, he has to go outside into his garage, you know, in his carport. But damn, it's just like the amazing shit people are able to get done when they have the mind to do it. That is the one thing I want to respect, yeah. And that's the thing. It's like at this closet you guys have seen in the videos and shit is a closet. I'm as tightly fucking compact as I can be, but I'm able to move around and pull paint out or whatever I need to do to get something out. But it's been a fucking blast. I can't complain. This has been amazing. And to have a fucking friend like this sitting here with me on Skype tonight has been incredible. And this is take 2, like I said, of the podcast, because Mike was like, we logged in from where he was working tonight. He said, "Hey man, let's try it," and I'll put the earbuds in. I said, "All right, we'll try it." And I did the new Pamela thing and tried that out. I think I'm going to be trying out a few other softwares before I commit to one.
Preferably one that doesn't crash.
Yeah, well, the one that I just used, it says buy now, and I guess that one is, yeah, so I gotta see how much that is, yeah. But I'm like, I need something I could just fucking bleh with. But I'm not gonna complain. I mean, if I can just get a quick audio, because I usually I shoot it with the GoPro, and I usually use the recorder. But I might get a new recorder anyway, so I can get more wires and shit hooked up, so it sounds a little bit better. Mike has been very adamant about me and my audio. He's like, hey, boost it a little bit here, boost it a little bit there. Also, guys, thank Michael for the snippet you hear in the beginning and in the end of our podcast, because he is the creator of that. He gave me the time of day to do that. It took him a couple seconds. He was like, hey, I just did it to see if you liked it. You didn't have to add it. You can always adjust it. So I think the slogan of it is pretty cool. It opens, it relaxes you real quick, and it goes into the podcast, relaxes you. So
it goes from a soothing song and voice, and then up there's Ollie.
There's me.
Hey guys,
welcome to the Mind Unleashed, episode 9 of the fucking podcast. But yeah, man, guys, definitely, keep your fucking heads going. Me and Mike will definitely talk about doing the open mind thing. Should be fun. It should be fun. I think you're gonna be down for something like that, or you want to talk about it more later on, or
for what?
The open mind gaming.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I think that'd be something cool that we could do, and especially with Destiny 2 coming out, and like you just said, like what games am I looking forward to getting my ass out of my chair? And honestly, I can't really say much, guys, because I'm still playing Mass Effect Andromeda. Is it fun? Yeah. Am I like kind of right now? I am, because I was a little bit tired yesterday, and I'm on a fucking planet to where if I fucking take a move, things shoot at me, and there's a dinosaur chasing me, so I'm kind of like, and I'm kind of the guy that wants to explore everything, but I'm like, I should do this and this and this before I leave here to explain more, and you can't. So, you can, but shit chases you and you run out of ammo, and there's new mechanics in the game that I'm loving, but,
convincing.
But, yeah, I mean, no, it's a great fucking game. A guy at Fringe had a shirt on, and I was like, Mass Effect Andromeda, you're part of the initiative, and Dana looked at me and she went, oh god. Like, she had no idea, and then she goes, oh yeah, that's a game he's playing right now. Me and this gay guy, like, totally went at it about, like, making a coaster for it, and, like, he talked about the levels that he liked, and I was like, me and this butch fucking gay guy are talking, like, well, not butch, but definitely a little bit, he's gay. But, well, he had flip-flops on, come on, man. And a tummy.
Flip-flops. With flip-flops. He might as well have had a dick hanging out of his mouth then.
No, he was chill as fuck when he was butch, but he really played all of them, so I, like, really tested his knowledge. He fucking has played all of them, and he was like, I was telling him about you, I was like, yeah, I tried to get my friend to play, like, Mass Effect 2 to, like, go into, like, Mass Effect 3, because you could be gay. And he's like, oh, I know what you mean. He's like, my one friend won't fucking play that because, like, he didn't want anything to mechanics or whatever. And I'm like, you could be gay. You could be open.
No, that's a sin.
What?
You can't be gay with Garrus.
You can be gay with Garrus.
No.
No.
I tried really hard.
I'm pretty sure you could.
Nope. Only Kieran and some other guy.
Oh, Kieran and, Jacob?
I don't remember. Once I couldn't get gay with Garrus, I was like, here's my only choice.
Yo, take a gay guy in real life to fall in love with an alien. I love it. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Garrus is kind of hot. For whatever reason.
I think it was that eye fucking thing that he had under his eye. I was just like, what are you reading at on, baby?
Right? With your Google Glass.
Oh my god, what the fuck ever happened to those?
I don't know. I've read about it, but nothing makes sense because I still thought it was a really nifty idea. I don't know why it just died.
Yeah.
But I mean, then again, you see the work that Microsoft's doing with the HoloLens.
Oh, fuck, dude, I want a pair of those so bad right now.
Just kind of didn't stand a chance with the glass.
No, I fucking want a pair of those. I've seen how they work, and I'm just like, oh, this is going to make my designing life coming. Because I'm, like I said in my previous shit, guys, I'm more of a hands-on builder, so it's like, being able to look at a floor and, like, actually see my design sitting right there and understanding the model aspect and the design of it would definitely help me out in the long run. Because the printers can only build so fucking big, and seeing it in a real world application and going, okay, this is how big I can, or like looking at Mike and saying, okay, I need a model of Michael's face for a mask, and being able to look at him directly and go, okay, well, it's going to fit here, but it's not going to fit here, you know? Because everybody's head's differently, and you need a fucking mold of someone's head. I should 3D scan your fucking head to see if I can actually do a mask.
Why would you want a mask of my face?
No, I'm saying for like if you want the Destiny shit, the helmet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you want
Not
to like.
if.
Oh, you know he wants it. Well, you've been the only one that's gone to like 2 Destiny cons, yeah?
What happened?
You went to 2 Destiny cons, yeah?
Just one so far.
Oh my god, that's when I knew I was out of it. I was like, oh, got Mike by the balls.
Yeah, it was the Destiny community con.
That's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think I need to. I think I have my Comic-Con wardrobe ready to go. I think it's gonna be Batman related because I know I can pull that off. And it's gonna be an Arkham prisoner with like broken handcuffs and shit. Like
walking. Blow your hair up and goes Mr. Glass.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know. But I think we should fucking turn this down a bit and let you we can just shoot the shit. So I 1:11 in the morning, guys, and we are just still talking. Anyway, guys, me and Mike are definitely going to be talking about the Open Mind agenda, see what's going on with that, with our gaming and stuff. I'm going to let Mike go, and we'll probably talk for a little second long once we leave you guys for a minute. But we want to wish you guys, I'm going to let Mike actually sign this one off. If you could, Mike, could you tell everybody to keep an open mind?
Alright. Thank you for listening, or thank you for watching, and make sure you keep an open mind. This has been Open Mind Industries Podcast.
Awesome.
Mind Unleashed.
Woo! Have a good one, guys. Keep an open mind.